We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
She's been a cheerleader here at CHS, part of the Spirit Club, National Honor Society, and Key Club. She's been on the AB Honor Roll, graduating Ivy Tech with Associate.
The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now.
And welcome to Southern Indiana High School basketball tonight on Glycod, where we are live from Clarksville High School inside Chuck Friend's gym. And we are here for the Borden Braves at 13-8, coming in to take on the Clarksville Generals at 8-11. And I'm Dr. Todd Carter, and alongside me is Clarksville Hall of Famer Coach Paul Love. And Coach Love, back here at Clarksville, and we're thinking we should have a good ball game tonight between these two clubs.
Yeah, I think they're evenly matched if you look at the stats down the line. Neither team scores a lot of points. They're both around the plus or minus 50 mark, so both of them have a little bit of a win streak going. I think Clarksville's won their last 2 and Borden maybe their last 3.
Yep.
So, it's going to be interesting to see. At least it's going to be played tonight, unlike other places.
That's right, as we seem to be the just about the only game in town you will find as we bring up the ticker. As many other games postponed or canceled tonight due to weather. But senior night festivities are ongoing here at Clarksville High School, and so we will have a game for you this evening, and we are absolutely happy to be here. Well, we are going to step aside here briefly, hear from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors. When we come back, I had the chance to talk to the Borden Braves head coach, Coach Doc Nash, and just a little while ago. So we will be back with the thoughts on Coach from Doc Nash on this ball game tonight as we count down to the tip on this Friday night as we're coming up just about the end of the regular season. This is the home finale again for Clarksville, and we will have it all for you here on Glycod.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today. When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com. With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Here with Coach Doc Nash of the Borden Braves before the tilt with the Clarksville Generals tonight. Coach, you know, at this part of the season, just a week of the regular season left. What do you like about your team at this stage of the season?
No, I love them all. They're great kids. We're starting to learn how to compete and play really hard. And against Crawford, our last time out, I felt like we matched their physicality, which I didn't really know that our kids could do. And that was a blessing to see that. And when we move the ball, we're aggressive. That's when we're at our best. And I felt like we did that against Crawford. We still weren't very good offensively. We didn't make shots. But we labored into some points and earned every one we got, and that was a good thing. So I like where we are. I think we squandered some wins, but you know, it is what it is. We are where we are, and we're just going to try to get better tonight and get better next week, and be playing our best basketball the first week in sectional. So
Well, and so along with that, then what sorts of things? Coaches always want their teams to get better and always see the brightest ahead. What sorts of things do you want to work on still at this stage of the season and get better at?
You know, we just got to find somebody who makes a shot for us. You know, Kasem's our major offensive guy. He was awful against Crawford County, 2 for 13 from the field. But he led us in assists with 8, had 5 rebounds, led us in rebounding. His plus and minus was pretty good. But we got to have some productivity out of him, and we got to have productivity out of 2 or 3 other guys as well. And we had that against Crawford. Garrett got 12 for us. Judd Missy had 12, I think. You know, so we got to make some open shots when the opportunities present themselves and be opportunistic, so to speak. I'd like to see us communicate better defensively. We still have a tendency to have some communication breakdowns. Just mental, we call them brain farts. And just, you know, those can't happen this late in the year. We got to be better at that.
Well, as far as this Clarksville's general team you're up against tonight, any thoughts on just some things you guys need to do and want to do to try to beat these guys tonight?
Man, you know, I think they're playing really well. Jacob Stewart is going to be a load for us. He's a matchup nightmare. Ron, our point guard, is going to be. You know, that's going to be a struggle for us keeping him in front of us. Leeser's gotten a ton better. You know, he can shoot it, and you know, we got to keep the ball in front of us. We got to find a way to keep their big kid off the glass and out of the paint. And offensively, again, I'm going to go back to it. I think Levi does a very good job with his kids defensively. They don't create offense; they lock people down. And you know, kudos to him. Just kind of changed that mindset. So you know, we got to find a way to score some points, and it's going to be difficult for us tonight.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
And stay tuned for all the Indiana high school basketball action tonight on Glycod.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Kai?
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back at Clarksville High School for Southern Indiana High School basketball tonight on Glycod, and it is time for Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. For those keys to the game, let's turn it back over to Coach Paul Love. And Paul, what do we have for the Borden Braves?
Yeah, thank you, Todd. If you listen to Coach Nash, he probably stole my thunder. Jacob Stewart for Clarksville is a guy they've really got to play some good defense on. Put their best defender on him. He's had 6 games over 20, and he leads the team with 29 threes. So he's definitely an offensive force, as is Walker for Clarksville. Big load in the middle. But, as far as Borden is concerned, overall, like Coach said, they need to make some shots, and they need to play a fairly clean game, I think, in order to come out with a W tonight.
All right, so that is the Borden Braves. Now for the Clarksville Generals.
Well, you can almost flip that over. Coach for Clarksville would tell you that Kasem Nash is a guy they really need to keep an eye on and play some good defense on. Probably the leading scorer and the leading player for the Braves.
Yep.
But other than that, I think they just need to, like any game you would think, limit the turnovers and be patient offensively, try to get some good shots.
All right, so those are our keys to the game. Keys to the game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. This broadcast is authorized by Clarksville High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you so much for watching. Well, we are going to step aside, and when we come back, you will hear from the head coach of the Clarksville Generals, Coach Levi Carmichael. Stay tuned for that, upcoming here on Glycod.
American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice.
Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Andy's Roofing in Sellersburg, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. Andy's Roofing.
Back on Glycod Senior Night pregame, and I'm with head coach Levi Carmichael and of the Clarksville Generals. Coach, it's been a while since we have seen you on Glycod, since the holiday tournament. Just talk about how your team has evolved and their play style has evolved since that time way back in December.
Yeah, I think that, at this point of the year, we're trying to do what we need to do to best prepare ourselves for the tournament. Probably the holiday tournament was right when we started to kind of understand who we are and figuring out roles and what everybody needed to do. And now we're to that point where I think we all know what we need to do. As coaches, kind of our expectations are being met. So at this time of the year, with 3 regular season games left, we're just taking one day at a time to make sure that we're continuing to do those things and basically seeing what we need to do to get better, come sectional time.
Well, so let's talk about that too. Still got a week of the regular season left. Every coach wants their team to get better, every game, every practice, every game. What sorts of things do you still want to get better at?
Well, I think that you don't want to reinvent the wheel, so to say. Sure. You're just, for us, it's always about taking care of the basketball. It's about limiting the amount of possessions that the other team can get over us. So whether that's offensive boards for them, turnovers for us, and then making sure we're getting a good shot every time down the floor. That's sometimes that's hard. Those are hard conversations to have with kids because sometimes they don't like being told what they're good at. But I don't have a problem doing it. And our kids really have done a good job of buying into what we need to do. And tonight will definitely be a challenge. Doc and Borden, is somebody I've admired and I've known for a long time. So this is always a really good game for us to really gauge where we're at going in to the final week of the season.
Well, and as you scouted Borden, so what do you see as you've scouted them up?
Well, obviously Kasem Nash is going to be their go-to, their #1. He's had a phenomenal career. So slowing him down, he's going to get his points. We just have to make sure he's working for him. And Judd Missy is probably their second best player. So we're going to key on those two, but then they've got Arnett. They've got, they've got another, Schmidt does a good job on the top of their zone. So we're just going to have to outcompete them. It's going to be one of those games where I think 50-50 balls, offensive boards for both teams are going to be huge. And whoever can kind of win those gritty one-on-one battles, I think will be the one that comes out on top tonight.
Well, and I think you've touched on a few things, but just any things that you as you've thought about your game plan, you think to yourself, boy, if we do this, or maybe this, and this right, we can come away with a win. Thoughts there?
Well, #1 is I think our defense is, we talked about it very early on is, we have to be a team that our defense will travel. Yeah. Defense has to be consistent. So we've been able to rely on that. Saying that, I need to knock on wood before we play tonight. But we've generally the games we've been in the games and we're holding teams underneath 40% shooting. We always have a goal of 7 or less offensive rebounds for the other team. For us, having less than 10 turnovers. And those are really good dividing lines for us, kind of where we're at of, are we going to be in the game or are we not? Are we going to win the game or not? And we can kind of look at those things and those statistics. And if we're doing those things, that means we're taking good shots on offense and we're not throwing the ball away. We're limiting the other team to taking either poor shots or contested shots. So we really look at those, and that's really what we're fine-tuning now, is making sure that we're able to do those things consistently on a day-in, day-out basis.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And stay tuned for all the Indiana high school basketball tonight on Glycod.
Tailgate or tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, they might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Super Guy?
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto Group, Southern Indiana's top choice for buying a pre-owned vehicle. Mack Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. And by German American Bank, Skyline Chili, Clark County Youth Services, Northside Security, and Call's Body Shop. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Don't think vaping is addictive. It may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vape-free-Indiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As starting lineups are announced here in the arena, it's time for us to do as well. Tonight's starting lineups presented by Indy's Roofing, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. First up for the visiting Borden Braves at 13-8. They will go as follows. Xander Keith, 6'2", a junior forward. Judd Missy, 6'1", junior guard. Kasem Nash, a 6-foot senior guard. Garrett Schmidt, a 6'4", junior forward. And Kylan Nash, a 6'2", junior forward. And for the home Clarksville Generals, starting all 5 seniors tonight, Logan Elbert, a 5'10", senior forward. Kevin Smith, a 5'9", senior guard. Ashton Leeser, a 5'11", senior guard. Jacob Seward, a 6'3", senior swingman, guard-forward combo. And Jawan Walker, a 6'5", senior forward. So again, that's Elbert, Smith, Leeser, Seward, and Walker for the Generals, and Keith, Missy, Nash, Smith, and Nash for the Borden Braves. Our officials tonight are Craig Sparks, Brian Stewart, and John Volanich. And take just a moment to also look at our game notes. Series record since 1994. Clarksville's 121, Borden's 110. Last season, Borden won 58-54 at Borden, and the Generals' last win was just 2 years ago as Clarksville won at home 55-48 over the Braves. And we are set for action here on Glycod. Thank you so much for joining us, and as it's kind of nasty outside, and like we said before, just about everything else locally has been postponed or canceled, we're glad you're joining us. And tip to the backcourt and controlled by Kevin Smith. So Clarksville will start off on offense. Walker, a little handoff to Leeser. That's Seward with it now, and Elbert, another senior. Clarksville being patient. Coach, that's exactly what you said they needed to do.
Yeah, they just need to make sure they end up with a good shot.
That was
There's a good one.
A little out of control by Leeser, but he got it back out and shot up and just wouldn't go by Smith, but it was a good look.
Got wide open, uncontested. Just got to make those shots if you want to be successful.
So the man the Braves fans might be looking for has the ball now. That's Kasem Nash, senior son of head coach Doc Nash. Dumped down, and that's the other Nash, Kylan, with that shot, and comes up empty. So far, defense prevails. And the Generals just being patient again, trying to work it near the post there. Walker gets a shot up. Nash down with the rebound. And Kasem Nash gets a shot up, can't get it to go. And Walker down with the board and is fouled.
Both teams man-to-man defense, Todd, and playing pretty good defense. I think both teams will tell you that. Their defense is okay. They just got to make shots. The offensive side needs some help.
So Elbert heads to the bench, and Ray McClendon, number 3, checks in the ballgame. Leeser thought about the 3, drives it to the lane, swishes it home. And a whistle as the ball decided it needed to go down the stairwell there. So the Braves trying to work the ball here.
Everything on the perimeter so far. Need some penetration, both sides. There comes some. Good kick.
And ball ends up in the hands of Seward after the miss, then battered around, finally in the hands of Missy. Missy goes to the other end. He can't make it happen. Smith now dumps it off to McClendon and Leeser. At the top, he's going to drive it against Schmidt, but gives it up. There's Seward with it now. Good passing to Seward, and then trying to get it down to Walker. Just couldn't connect, just a little too hard. Both sides being patient, as defense so far has ruled the day. On the drive, that was Keith, but he gave it up.
Neither team, Todd, has much of a post presence, so that's the reason we're seeing the ball on the outside. The guards not able to penetrate the defense.
Well, I know Coach Carmichael talked about trying to keep the Braves in front of them on defense, not let them around. That's Schmitz. Couldn't get it to go. And McClendon brings it up. So several empty trips thus far for the Braves. Now dumping it down low, trying to establish that presence, but Walker couldn't make it happen, and down come the Braves. And banking it home, there is Nash. Kason Nash with first bucket of the ball game for the Braves.
A little 1-3-1 zones. Changing defenses, Borden. And it worked.
Yes, right over the outstretched fingertips of Ray McClendon.
1-3-1 zone. Just trying to stop that ball from reversing. Clarksville still in the man-to-man.
Driving is Nash. Gets trapped and has to kick it back out. Now to Schmidt. Again, good defense. Nash gets around. McClendon, though, puts the ball up, partially blocked by Walker, into the hands of Kylan Nash, excuse me, and he's fouled. So the junior heads to the free throw line. McClendon with his first foul. So Kylan Nash eyes the first and knocks it home. Couple of dribbles, second one up, and it's good as well. Now, Borden stays in that same defensive configuration, and Generals couldn't connect from long range, but then a turnover, trying to corral that rebound and get turned up court. And Kylan Nash comes to the sideline, and into the game was Colson Compton. So Compton, who checked in the game, 6'5", sophomore, working against 6'5", down low. And Walker who takes advantage and puts it up and in. They've been trying to work it to Walker all night, Coach.
They have, and they need to. He's a load down under. Need to get a little penetration and get him to get some looks down there.
3-point try up by Missy, but he could not make it happen. Missy coming off 12-point performance versus Crawford County. He and Garrett Schmidt leading the Braves in that effort. Oh, nice pass into Leeser, who can't get it to go. Ball volleyballed around, and finally coming down with it was Keith. So Nash looks to drive. Wow. That was a little too much screen there. Just a little too much.
Coach Nash was hollering for high post screen, and he came up and clobbed him.
That was just a bit too much screen.
Yeah, it was. It was indeed. I think Coach Nash also talked about making shots. And
Yeah, he did.
They're not doing it. 1 for 8 so far in the ball game. And a real low-scoring game, just 4-4 with a minute to go in the first quarter.
So Schmidt and Compton come to the sideline for the Braves. And Lewis and Will Bannett are new in the ball game. Good passing by Clarksville just to work the ball. Leeser thought about the three. Now good reversal. McClendon drives it in traffic, puts it up, can't get it, but on the follow, Walker. So way to do the little bit of that yeoman's work down low there. Walker picking up that board and putting it right back up for 2 more. As the first quarter about to tick to an end here.
Borden looking for their last shot here. 10 seconds.
Gone quickly. And a foul against Nash. That's
fell on Smith for Clarksville.
That was Smith's, and that's just the second foul of the quarter. So that means that Borden has to reset here. Trying to keep the ball out of the hands of Nash. He does have it, though. Looks through traffic, puts it up, and it goes at the buzzer. So we've got a 6-all tie at the end of the first period, and we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have second quarter upcoming here on Glycon.
Don't think vaping is addictive. It may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vapefreeindiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Borden will get the ball first here in the second quarter. Going to show you that last second shot on the drive by Kasem Nash. And he gets it to go. So Borden will get the ball first. Resetting the possession arrow now for Clarksville, the next tie-up. In the corner, not able to get that one to go down was Bannett, and then battle for the boards. It'll be out of bounds to Borden. Walker, good battle underneath there. Nash to trigger. Borden working against his man-to-man defense. Nash wasn't an intentional double team there, but Seward's man was close enough he could double team off his man. That's Missy. Kicks it. Keith nails it from 3. That drive really was what set that up, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, that's the thing about that three-point shot. If you got drivers that can kick it out, that's where you get the open looks.
McClendon, he nails the 3. Nash passes out of the lane, and now Borden has to reset. Nash drives, jump, step, gets in there, and tie up. They're going to say foul. See, that's going to go against Keith, I believe. It is. I said Keith, excuse me. Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith, the senior for the Generals. Kasem Nash unknots the 9-all tie with that first of the free tosses. Got 5 on the young Knight so far, half of the Braves' points, now 6. So far, a good job on Seward as he's been quiet thus far on the evening.
He has. Good defense. And that 1-3-1, which is what they look like, half-court trap right here is what they're trying to do.
Into the middle to Leeser, and foul comes. And that one against Kylan Nash, his first. He just checked back into the game. McClendon to trigger for the Generals. Walker gets it to Seward, trying to corral, and ends up off his foot and out of bounds. No, they're going to say off of Borden. I think even Seward thinks he got away with one there. Same play again, only this time Leeser to the baseline. Looks to kick. That's Smith for 3, nails it. So Smith with his first bucket of the night. And then a long one by Kylan Nash, but a good follow. The Nash misses, but Schmidt with a good follow. Leeser inside, loses a handle. Schmidt trying to corral, but out of bounds it goes.
You kind of wonder if the scouting report suggested that Borden might play that 1-3-1 zone, because Clarksville doesn't look like they quite figure out how to handle it yet. Like you said, Seward's not even getting any touches here, and they just threw it out of bounds for him.
Trying to feed it to him, too wide. Well, I'd have to say if it's not playing it like it's new, but if it's new for the Braves, then that's a nice little something to have in your bag of tricks for the tournament.
It would be, yeah. 1-3-1's been around for a long time. It does cut down the passing angles, especially from the perimeter.
Compton. Now baseline, Keith loses handle. Walker dives on it, tied up. And timeouts by the Generals. So with that timeout by the bench, we will take a timeout as well. Come on back, more second quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As we return to live action here, 13-12 our score with 4:32 left in the second. And let's see if we can quickly here show you a replay or two. This is the McClendon 3 from just a little bit ago.
Back to a 2-3 zone now. A little different look.
See if that difference proves a difficulty for Clarksville. Into Leeser. Oh, trying to pass out of it. Schmidt got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds into the Borden bench. Seward will trigger. Cross-court pass. Seward just couldn't hang on, just a little bit over his head. So far having a tough time getting the ball to Jacob Seward, averaging 15 points and 5 points and 5 rebounds, so far scoreless in tonight's contest. It's Compton with it at the elbow. He clears. Schmidt there with some, taken away by Seward. He heads to the other end and lays it up and in. And almost another steal there. Inside to Compton. Misses off short iron. Gets his own board, though. Driving kick. Schmidt. Floater. Can't get it to fall from the baseline. Out of bounds. Clarksville ball. So McClendon patiently brings it across timeline, now trying to run. Travel. Kevin Smith.
Kurt Cole.
Yeah, he had a
he shuffled him. Yep.
He had a thought about what he wanted to do with it and hesitated, and that was enough that caused a little foot shuffle there. Trying to find Compton there inside, but couldn't quite make it happen. Instead, Missy works it around. Now to Keith. And there's Nash. Nails the three. So Kasem Nash puts the Braves back on top. And trapping out of that defense, McClendon gets it in the corner to Walker, gives it to Seward. Blazer to Seward in the corner. And then deflected there by the Braves.
Back in that 1-3-1 zone. You wonder if Clarksville has just not kind of thrown them off balance as far as attacking the zones.
That was a good ball reversal, but just couldn't make anything happen as Borden reacted well. Now Leeser penetrates but loses the handle a bit, but that was probably because he was fouled on the floor.
Going to get Keith for the foul, I think.
Yes, they are. I believe that's his first. It is. And a little shove there.
Smith on the foul?
I believe so. Yes, it was. I believe that's his third. He may.
They got 2 on the board. I don't know.
No, it's number 2 with his third.
Oh,
yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it is his
02.
third.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't mean to contradict you there.
Oh, no. I was making sure I had it right.
Yeah, I hear you. Clarksville's been steady with their man-to-man. They have played no other defense the whole first half. 1 minute to go in the first half.
Borden's been patient all night, so you know they will be again with this 2-point lead and this time left. McClendon going to force a Nash to drive it there, and Nash gets fouled, so he will go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to go against McClendon. I have him for 2.
Two shots coming for Borden. That'll be their 6th free throw. Guess how many free throws Clarksville shot in the first half?
None that I can think of.
They have not shot a free throw.
That's going to make that stat easy at halftime.
It will. 100% of nothing, right?
Which reminds me to remind you to stay tuned through the half for our Central Credit Union halftime report. We'll get you individual and team statistics, as well as running the Clark County Health Department ticker. Borden with a big rebound there. And now the chance to extend this lead. Now the drive. Keith down in there. Trapped. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line. And Kevin Smith excited about that. Compton checks out. Kylan Nash checks in. Blazer finally brings it across timeline. Now Clarksville trying something a little different with Seward in the middle of that, and Leeser trying to drive it. He's fouled by Keith. That's his second.
Not to the limit yet, though, so common foul. 6.6 seconds left.
Keith checks to the sideline. Jonathan Noble into the ball game. So Leeser drives it in the middle, gets it up to Walker, who lays it up and in. So with that Clarksville bucket, we are at the end of 2. And as we head to half, we have our score. The Borden Braves 17, the Clarksville Generals 16. Come on back. We'll have the halftime report upcoming for you here on Glycod.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or longtime patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding in part provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceinc.org.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. Visit Centra.org.
As we return to halftime here on Glycod, we're going to show you that last shot there by the Generals and tell you that tonight's scoreboard is presented by Clark County Health Department. Are you up to date on your immunizations? For scheduling and more information, contact them at 812-282-7521. That's 282-7521. And we'll get that rolling for you here. And it's time for our halftime stats. Tonight's halftime stats presented by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. And let's begin with team statistics. And for those, Coach Paul Love will bring them to you.
Borden, first of all, 5 of 16 from the field in the first half. That's just 31%. Three-point shooting, 2 of 5, 40%. Free throws, 5 of 6, 83%. Had them with 10 rebounds and 5 turnovers. Clarksville, 7 of 13 in the first half, shooting 53.8. Coach Carmichael will like that a little bit. Three-point shooting, 2 of 4, 50%, which is also good, but they did not shoot a free throw in the first half. They had 8 rebounds, 2 less than Borden, and 7 turnovers, which was 2 more than Borden, so that kind of matched itself. Excuse me, 6 points in the first quarter and 11 to 10 in the second quarter.
All right, well, let's look at individual statistics here for a moment. And the Borden Braves were led in scoring, and actually leading all scorers was Kasem Nash with 10. 3 from Judd Missy, 2 apiece from Garrett Schmidt and Kylan Nash. For the Clarksville Generals, they were led by Jawan Walker in his 6 points, including that last bucket made there. 3 apiece from Kevin Smith and Ray McClendon, both of those on made 3-point buckets. And then 2 players with 2. Ashton Leeser has 2, Jacob Seward has 2, and it should be noted, really, that Leeser averages 7 points a game. Seward averages 15. And so for those guys to just have 4 points between them is quite the defensive effort there by the Braves. Well, let's step aside, take a brief timeout, and when we come back, we will set the scene for the second half upcoming. Stay tuned for that here on Glycod.
Makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life. Your future. Your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer. If you don't think vaping is addictive, it may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vapefreeindiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As we get set for second half action here on Glycod, the score 17-16, Borden over the home Clarksville Generals. Let you know it on next Wednesday. It'll be at Floyd Central for Columbus East at Floyd Central, the final home game of the Floyd Central season. You saw on our ticker all of those rescheduled games, so lots of teams trying to get their last ball games in. So lots of these games tonight have been rescheduled till tomorrow or sometime next week.
We'll see if they can pick up the pace here a little bit in the second half. That slow pace, using a lot of clock in the first half, means not very many points on the board.
Trying to find Walker down low and couldn't connect. Ball out of bounds.
That's one thing Clarksville does not need. That's their 8th turnover. Coach talked about the fact that they can't get more than 10. Well, they only got 2 to go then.
Yep, going to have to be pretty clean here in the second half. That will be something to watch. Driving there is Missy, cut off. And
Borden turnover.
Yep, Borden turnover. Ball off of Xander Keith and chased it down. And Borden turnover, so Seward will trigger from the midcourt stripe. McClendon on the drive, takes it in, little Euro step, gets it up, gets his own board, and knocks it home. So McClendon now with 5.
And the lead changes.
We've had a couple of ties, and I believe this is his second lead change. Borden back with the original starting 5. Keith, Missy, Nash, Schmidt, and Nash. It's Keith down underneath. Walker knocking it out of bounds. Good deflection there, just makes Borden reset. So Kasem Nash, senior, will take the ball out of bounds. Boy, the place got quiet all of a sudden, Coach.
Yeah, it did. I was just thinking about shot clock maybe. No, just no shot clock in high school.
Borden, again, patiently working the ball around. It's Kylan Nash given the baseline. Now gets up in the air, out of bounds. So Kylan Nash wanted to push, but none forthcoming. And
2 quick turnovers for Borden.
Clarksville with the lead.
There's that half-court trapping 1-3-1 defense by Borden.
Leeser looks to penetrate. Anytime he gets the ball now.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
Yeah, sure was. Walker couldn't convert, but he was fouled.
And Clarksville's going to get to shoot their first free throw.
Show you that one back.
That was a good look, good pass.
Well, at least I thought I was going to show it back to you. Sorry about that. Here we go. So back to live action in time to see Walker, who's just a 52% free throw shooter, miss on the first.
Yeah, I don't think he's a shooter. I think that's why he stays in the paint most of the game.
Right.
See if he can make the second one.
He does. Nicely done. 7 points for Walker. And Nash loses the handle, taken away by Leeser. I'm surprised that was not called. I thought he lost the handle, but they're saying he kept his dribble. Now Smith. Seward for 3. He makes him pay.
Seward is our leading three-point shooter, so maybe he's going to turn it on here in the second half.
Get warmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
He had 2 at the break, now with 5. And Clarksville, their biggest lead since early. And 3 on the other end. And that one was Bennett, Will Bennett, pardon me. McClendon, spin move, gets it over. Leeser shoots the 3. That one won't go. And we're going to call that on Walker. So Borden will have the opportunity to tie or take the lead here. Nash calls out a bit of a signal. Down low, Compton against Walker, can't get it to go, and nice job there. No, they're going to say off of Bannett. So Smith gets it to Leeser. Ooh, tough pass there. Oh, and knocked away by Schmidt. Ball on the ground, or on the floor, I should say. McClendon ends up with it. Oh, trying to get it down to Seward, who was cutting. I'm going to say out of bounds off of Bannett.
Yeah, Nash got his hand on that one. Good call by the official.
Clinton into Seward. He sets up for the three. Drains it. That's big for Clarksville to get him hot a bit. See what Borden can do to answer.
Yeah, he is their three-point leading shooter. So
this is Missy. Can't get it to go, but collected by Compton. Now Nash will shoot from three. That one won't go. This time Walker cleans up the board. Now to Seward. Brings it across, then slows it down. Trying to work the ball in. Oh, good hands by Borden. Good deflection into the hands of Missy. Gets it across timeline. So Missy kind of working against Seward there. And the ball reversed. Compton from there is just looking to pass, gets it to Nash, gets inside, tied up. Foul.
Going to give him a two-shot foul on that.
So McClendon, that's his third. So timeout by Clarksville, and it's full timeout. So we will step aside and take a break as well. Come on back, more third quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
So the Clarksville Generals outscoring the Borden Braves thus far in the frame 9-3 and have stretched out a 5-point lead to show for it. See if we can show you a replay or two here while we're waiting for the teams to come back onto the court. Is that Jacob Seward three-pointer there?
Biggest lead of the game, right? 5 points?
5, I believe so, yes.
Of course, there's not that many points, so.
Let's show you one more Seward three-pointer. As he's had 2 here in this quarter to stretch this lead out.
Yeah, they'd really like to see him get going. Obviously, he's the leading three-point shooter for the team. And going to have Borden shoot their 7th and 8th free throw.
So Kasem Nash heads to the line. And certainly trailing, you like the opportunity to score with the clock stopped. And Nash still very much leading all scorers with his 11th point now. Coming off what his head coach and dad said was a bit of a substandard performance at Crawford County, where he only had 9 in the contest.
Ooh, full court zone press.
Yep, sure enough.
2-2-1.
To Leeser, just about coughed the ball up. Gets it to Seward. He's going to drive it. Takes it inside. Nicely done. That's where a little bit of that senior leadership certainly pays off, because he knew that there was nobody between him and the basket except right down low.
Give him credit for having patience and waiting for the opportunities, and he seemed to be getting some of those here in the second half.
Nash gets a little screen. Dumped it down low, but McClendon with the long arm in there. Now dumped it back out to McClendon. Into the corner. Seward, he'll shoot the three.
Oh my.
Drains it.
Oh my.
And we have a Borden timeout on the floor, so we will take another quick timeout as well. Be back with more third quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Jacob Seward with another made three gives us a Clarksville 30, Borden 22 score with 1:23 left in the third. I'm Dr. Todd Carter. Alongside me, Coach Paul Love, Christian Sanchez working our camera this evening. Let's show you that last three-point bucket.
Yeah, we talked about before the game, one of the keys was to limit touches by Seward and definitely the three-point shot. And they did a good job on him in the first half, but boy, he's taken off in the second. 3 3-pointers constitutes that 8-point Clarksville lead, the biggest lead of the game.
So Borden, their largest deficit of the night, working against the Generals here on senior night. It's Missy with it, gives it up to Nash, trying to clear a little space from Leeser there. Missy looking for Compton down low, instead finds Keith.
Clock ticking down, 40 seconds. Plenty of time in the game, got a whole nother quarter, but boy, the pace is sure slow right now. 5-second call, closely guarded.
5-second call.
I don't think Coach Nash agrees with that one.
No, I don't think Kasem Nash agrees with that one either.
That represents the 11th turnover. Boy, they've had 2, 4, 6 turnovers in this third quarter. Got some blood
may
on
have
him
a blood on the back of Leeser's jersey.
Get the alcohol out.
Out comes the either that or some hydrogen peroxide. Let's take a brief break here. When we come back, we'll have more of the. Nope. we won't take a brief break as
they substituted for him.
Yeah, substituted for him, yep. As the Coach Carmichael doesn't want to lose this momentum.
Uh-oh, here comes pressure.
Oh, trying to find Walker off his chest. Too hard by McClendon. Missy finds Keith. McClendon reaches in and commits the foul.
Non-shooting foul.
Yeah, but that's going to be McClendon's fourth.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Trying to double up Kasem. Seward. Long three goes.
Oh, he's fouled him
and
on a
he's
three-pointer
fouled
at the
on a
buzzer.
three-point shot at the buzzer. So we will have a little extra basketball here at the end of three. So Seward whistled for the foul. I believe that's his first.
I was going to say, not a good foul. That's for sure.
I know they didn't want Kasem Nash to get an easy three-point bucket, but yeah, not a good foul.
That's 8 for 9 free throws for Borden, so they're shooting the free throws well.
Cutting into this lead. Second goes. Got Nash unofficially now with.
Got them all three.
15, and all of those in this quarter were from the free throw line. Well, come on back. Fourth quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of an affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Andy's Roofing in Sellersburg, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. Andy's Roofing.
So after trailing by one at half, a 14-8 quarter has built a 5-point lead for the Clarksville Generals. Borden will have the ball first in this frame. And ball inbounds to Missy. And coach, that while not a good foul, sure.
Oh no.
Oh, Borden certainly with Nash made Clarksville pay and cut into that 8-point lead, but now this first possession empty for the Braves. Now you know you're going to see patience from Clarksville now.
You'd think so.
Drive, McClendon. He had a he had a free lane to the basket and could not convert. Nash finds Schmidt for two, and just like that, the lead down to 3. So Garrett Schmidt, coming off a 12-point performance, has 4, but nice shot there. Leeser couldn't make it happen. Dumped around, ball to Walker, and then the tie-up, and it's going to go the way of the Braves. And Walker committed the foul there down low.
Had some point-blank looks. Just couldn't get it to go in the hole.
Nice feed there from Nash to Schmidt on that last Borden bucket, though. Well done. And since we're the only ball game in town, we've got a ball game, so that's good. One possession game in the fourth quarter is always nice.
Borden again with that patient look on offense. They really don't have the threat down in the paint too much. So.
Right. You think with that to go, ball just taken away from Missy. He stuck it out there too far for Jawan Walker, who just swiped it. Said, thank you very much, sir.
I'll take it.
Compton and Walker down low battling. Smith from the corner can't get it to go. And Compton comes down with the board. It's a little screen there. And Nash gets it to fall through for a tie ball game and a timeout. So a 30-second timeout taken by Borden, and we will take a timeout as well. Stay tuned for more fourth quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
This segment of tonight's game brought to you by Priority Radiology in New Albany. You deserve to know better and sooner. Priority Radiology. So that 8-point lead wiped out just like that. And on the Nash three-pointer, tie ball game. And then Coach Carmichael with his head in his hands as the Generals turn the ball over, giving Borden the opportunity to take the lead back.
Those are the turnovers you don't want anytime, but certainly when the score is tied in the fourth quarter.
There's Nash with it again. Kasem looks to drive, leaves it for Missy. Backs it back out for the reset. Gets inside, gets Walker to foul him, just bump him with the body. That's going to be Walker's third, and McClendon's playing with 4, so some foul trouble there for the Generals. This is that last big 3 by Nash that tied the ball game. Boy, that I think hit the front of the rim, the backboard bounced on the front of the rim again before it fell in, but it went.
I watched father and son. He was giving him an earful for some reason. Wow, that's 11 for 12 free throws for Borden compared to Clarksville's 1 of 2. Big difference in the game.
19 for Nash. And could have 20 here. And does.
20 out of 32, that's not bad.
No, not at all. Well, and Coach Carmichael said before the game, Nash may get his. We just have to try to limit some of that and then take away the others. And they have pretty well. Seward, nice job there. So Seward with 18 after having 2 at the break. That's a heck of a second half. And foul comes. Nash going to head back to the line again. See who this is against. That's going to go against Leeser. That's just his first foul. So Leeser knocks home the first. Excuse me, Nash knocks home the first. Leeser was who committed the foul. Sorry about that.
There you go.
Breaks that tie again, though. And the second rolls through as well. 34-32. McClendon. Again, McClendon playing with 4 fouls and Walker with 3. Seward leaves it for Leeser. Couldn't turn the corner. Nicely blocked off there by Missy. Carmichael wanting a bit of a clear out there. And there's a foul. Going to go against Keith. So Xander Keith, that will be his third. No, his fourth, pardon me.
Yeah, but it's only the first foul of the quarter, so that'll factor in here. 4 minutes to go left in the game.
Seward, he'll shoot the long 3. Arching, won't go. Walker's fouled. So Lewis got him in the back just a little bit. This is that last drive by Seward a little bit ago. Oh, inbounds. Long 2 for Seward, halfway down, but pops out. So Clarksville empty on the trip. Missy trying to extend the Borden lead. Couldn't do it. Oh, Walker has the ball taken away. Down inside, Missy gets it to go up and in. So after being down 8, the Braves rally now to be up 4. And a officials timeout. Trying to find out if Walker's okay. He got popped at the other end. He says he wants to stay in the game. He's going to be okay. But good of the official to take that timeout. So both the Borden and Clarksville faithful urging their young guys on. Oh, airmailed to Smith. Seward just couldn't connect there. Another turnover. Generals need to play some defense here, see if they can keep Borden from extending this lead. In the corner, Keith.
Clarksville's going to zone.
Schmidt couldn't get it to go. Good board on the weak side by Compton to reset. Seward and Nash trying to get around him there, and Seward just too much body. That's just Seward's second. Inbounds to Nash, playing against Leeser. Trying to work him. Fade away, can't get it to go. Ball volleyballed up and around. Keith fouled by McClendon, and he's out of the ball game. DQ'd with 5 points on the night. So McClendon heads to the bench, and Jeremiah Freeman, freshman, will check into the ball game. And that sends Xander Keith, who is scoreless on the night, playing with 4 fouls himself. to the line. But a chance to extend this lead. Can't get the first. So no matter what, we'll still remain a 2-possession game with 2:25 left. Lewis gets set to check back into the ball game. So Keith gets in the scorebook with a point. Compton checks out, and Isaac Lewis, senior, in the ball game. Leeser, free lane to the basket, and gets it to go. Quick timeout by Levi Carmichael, and we will take a timeout as well. Stay tuned for more high school basketball and into this fourth quarter here on Glycod.
People need a place to go and someone to help. There's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
37-34. Borden with the ball, trying to extend this lead. Try to show you that Leeser layup here in a moment if I can. Nash looks to turn against Leeser, gets it down low. Ends up having to get rid of it out to Missy. Oh, Leeser commits to try to take it away, but Nash makes him pay off the glass. Pretty shot there. And 24 on the night for Kasem Nash. Back out to a 5-point, 2-possession game. Into Seward from the free throw line. Oh, just can't get the turnaround to go. Walker with the shot up. He can't get it to fall, though. He will go to the line. Give me a chance to show you that Leeser layup from a couple moments ago. Walker nails the first.
He shot all three of the free throws in the game. He was 1 for 2 in the first half, and so far he's made his only in the second. And he made the other one.
Made both.
Yep.
9 on the game for Juwan Walker.
One possession game.
Nash working against Leeser. The ball squirts back out. Seward against Missy. Oh. Just about an overplay there that gave Borden an opportunity, but they couldn't quite corral and set it up in time.
Clarksville's over the limit in fouls, so any foul would result in free throws.
And at some point they will have to foul if Borden doesn't turn the ball over. And so far Borden, now Levi's calling, Coach Carmichael calling for the foul. And it
fouled the wrong person.
Yeah, fouled Nash, which is definitely the wrong person. Smith commits his 4th, I do believe it is. And you're right, though, as one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nash has already got 10, 11 from the stripe through the night, I believe.
every point certainly counts here with just 43.6 seconds.
Yep. Back to a 2-possession game.
Yes.
And
get a timeout.
Timeout again by Coach Carmichael. And let's use this opportunity to take another quick break. We'll be back with more upcoming here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
So our reset is Clarksville has the possession arrow, but they trail by 4 with 43.6 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Clarksville had an 8-point lead. It was cut to 5, 30 to 25 at the end of the third quarter, and then a furious rally back by Borden has had them as much as 5 points ahead, I guess, Coach. And
yeah, well, 8 point, 30 to 22 with 1:23 left in the half. Seward hit 3 threes in that quarter.
Yep.
And that was the difference. And now it looks like Kasem Nash has kind of taken over for the Braves.
So, speaking of Nash, he's got the opportunity here to extend the lead. And does with the made free throw. And 26th thus far in the contest.
A little full court pressure here by Borden, it looks like.
I think just as much as anything, just to make Clarksville use up the few extra precious seconds. Little screen, Leeser kicks it into the corner.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
And that is Jacob Corbett, sophomore, who's 100% on his three-point tries for the year. He's 2 for 2 on the season. Now they're going to have to foul, though. They just don't want to foul. There we go. We're going to foul Missy. Not want to foul Nash again. So they send Judd Missy, who's got 5 points on the contest, to the free throw line. And Jacob Corbett, again, he was 1 for 1 on the season thus far from 3-point range and got that one to go. Missy misses on the first.
It looked good. Went down and then went out.
Popped right back out.
Sure did. Push this up to at least a 3-point lead. He can make this one.
And that one doesn't go. We got a ball game here, folks. 1 possession game, 10 seconds left. Leeser back to Seward. Runs it in, shoots the floater, couldn't get it to go, battled around, and time expires. And this one goes to the Braves as the final bucket was halfway down and pops out for Jacob Seward. And the senior sure would have liked to have that on senior night, but it wouldn't go. And with that, we have our finals. So the Braves defeat the Generals 41-39. Stay tuned for the postgame show here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're busy, always on the go. And when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, home of the best pre-owned car, truck, and SUV prices and selection in Southern Indiana. Jim Butner Auto, striving to keep you driving.
As we return, our final score, Borden 41, Clarksville 39. This one came down to the last second, and Jacob Seward just couldn't get that final bucket to go, shooting the floater with time running out on the clock. Ball batted around, but Clarksville could not come up with another opportunity, and that did it for the ball game. Should remind everyone that our ticker tonight is sponsored by the Clark County Health Department. Tonight's scoreboard presented by Clark County Health Department. Are you up to date on your immunizations? For scheduling and more information, contact them at 812-282-7521. And you will notice from that all the other games rescheduled tonight. Well, Coach, let's just quickly comment on this one, as we certainly saw Seward have a heck of a second half, scoring 16 points for Clarksville, including several 3-3s there in that third frame to really battle Clarksville back into it and take a lead. But, boy, Kasem Nash was as advertised with his 26.
Well, again, Borden outscored Clarksville 16-9 in that fourth quarter, much because of the fact that Clarksville shot just 3 of 12 from the field, while Borden was sinking free throw after free throw, so that's your big difference in the game. Boy, there were some big swings in this game. Clarksville led by 8 once. The lead changed quite a bit, and like you said, Clarksville had a chance to put it into overtime by tying the game with that floater, but just wouldn't go for Seward to make that last shot.
will show you the three that was made by Corbett that that got
big.
big, getting the Generals to within a point there. Or 2 points, excuse me, one possession. Well, let's step aside. When we come back, we will have the final numbers for you, brought to you by German American Bank, and we'll get those to you upcoming here on Glycott.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in